Yo, just thought I'd give an update again on my car. I'm still totally, utterly gutted. I guess I'm just trying to. I can't really see a bright side at the moment, if you're honest. But I'll know a little bit more tomorrow. But in the meantime, I did get a call from Ford Geraldton on Friday afternoon, and they have quoted me on a complete engine rebuild, and I'm looking at $23,000 for an engine rebuild, which they were unable to tell me what the cause of the problem was, which I'll be honest, I think is pretty bad form. If they know I need an engine rebuild, surely they know what the problem was. I did ask about if there was an option of just putting because to me, what's the difference? Surely if it's that much to rebuild it, why can't we just put a new engine in? They said that's not an option. I was only speaking to what I'm assuming is the the reception maybe in the service department. I'm not sure. Jordan, I can't remember her name, but anyway, she had really no idea. She was just passing on the information, so I accept she was a middleman. It's not her fault. But yeah, I'm stuffed. I don't know what to do. Do I pull the pin? My bucket, or what has been on my bucket list for a very long time, has been to go to Exmouth, and I am so close to Exmouth right now. It's just, it could make me cry. It really could. I just feel like everything's falling apart, and I'm essentially at the halfway distance. I'm at near as many kilometres to just drive home if I had a car as what it would be to keep going and complete the big lap of Australia that I wanted to do. Whether I've got to crawl to Exmouth or not, I will. But yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know whether it's better to just, buy myself a cheaper car, ditch the caravan, finish it just by going into motels and staying and just sort of making it really quick to get home. Whether I see if there's a possibility of trading the other car in and getting something else, because the thing is I only paid $26,000 for the car. So the rebuild is essentially how much the car is. To get the rebuild done, get another quote. Am I being shafted? I don't know. I am going to write to Ford Australia today and plead my case, because I still feel that it just doesn't sit right with me that I had it at Midland Ford in Midway, or Midway Ford at Midland. I can't recall. I've got all the receipts. But I had it there, and the reason for that, as I explained, was I was losing revs when I left Denmark on my way to Busselton. I was losing revs going over the range. It never overheated. No lights came on. It just didn't feel right to me. So the first thing I did was I booked it into Ford, because I thought that was the right thing to do. And I'd said to them at the time, I didn't say money is not an issue, because obviously it is. But I said to them, I am on the other side of my home, on the other side of Australia. Whatever needs to be done, I would prefer to have done than have my engine fail, my exact words. So, and that's when they just came back to me and said, no, we've put the computer on it and you've just got an engine sensor fail. Yeah, so we'll just replace the sensor and you're all good to go. My gut feeling is that this EGR, I think it's called, emissions or exhaust, or whatever it is, but anyone that's a car expert will know what I'm talking about. But my feeling is that's malfunctioned, which has sent coolant back into the motor and blown the motor. But that's happened in a 80-kilometre distance. I have driven over 4,000 kilometres, or however it is, from Newcastle through to Port Gregory we're at, essentially. I have driven the entire way across the country in this car, except for those couple of little things, hasn't skipped a beat. And every time it has, I've taken it to a mechanic, one being a Ford dealer, and had it fixed. And every single time I've said to them, whatever needs to be done, I will do. I don't want my car to blow up. I would prefer to fix the problem than to have my car blow up. So I'm just a bit chuffed. I'm really pissed off that Midway Ford, whatever they were called, didn't. I think it was Midway Ford at Midland. Anyways, fuck, my kid corrected me all the time. But I'm just a bit pissed off that at that point they didn't say, oh, look, it's only your engine sensor failure. However, at 200,000 Ks, these EGU or EGR, whatever they are, tend to go on these Ford Rangers. We would recommend that you get it replaced. It's going to cost you $1,000, $2,000, whatever that may have been. It's a lot cheaper than $24,000 or $23,000. $25,000 all up's my quote, but I did ask them to. I had some mice had chewed under the bonnet cover underneath. So I'd asked them to replace that as well. So all up my quote's $25,000. I'm pissed that someone didn't say to me and, come at me and say, oh, you should have done your own research. I'm not a mechanic. I've just bought this car in good faith. If someone had said to me, do this, do that, I had the car checked out before I left. At every point, as I said, I had a full service done on it. So I'm here, I'm stuck here. I don't know what to do. I don't. I'm gutted, absolutely gutted. And to be so close to where my aim was. So Brodie Moss, if you happen to see this, come and get me. I'll work hard for my money. But yeah, I don't know what to do. I guess there's the option of paying the money, getting it done and getting to Exmouth and then calling the holiday short. I don't know, it just feels like such a waste, that I'm not one to quit. I'm one to always try to see the silver lining. I keep saying to my son that, maybe something was going to happen up the road. Maybe there's a reason we've had to sit here for this long. Because I am a believer in that. You don't always know what's the reason, but sometimes with hindsight you can look back and say, oh, okay, if I hadn't have forgot my keys that day and I'd been 5 minutes further on the road, there was a bad accident, I could have been involved or whatever it may be. But if someone can tell me what the silver lining of this one is, let me know. But I don't know. If anyone's got a really good cheap car that they want to give me. But then if I do that, what do I do with my other car? What do I do with the caravan? Yeah, I just don't know. So anyone, if you've got any advice or silver linings for me, please let me know. But we're just about to have I went yesterday, I guess wish they were gold tops maybe, might make my life feel better. But yeah, went out in the paddock yesterday and caught myself. Yeah, I had to chase after these mushrooms, they were so fast. Picked myself some mushrooms, so I'm just about to have some mushroom on toast. And the kid and the dog are going to go down the beach, which I'll film a video and bring us along. But it's really hard to keep me chin up at the moment. I could just sit down and cry. I could. I'm going to cry now. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I really don't. And this is something I've wanted to do for so long, to get this close and not finish it. The only, I guess, thing I'm grateful for is I'm in a really nice place with lovely people. Is it here? Lovely people, we're safe. We've got enough food to get through. But anyway, if you've got any advice, please give it to me. Please be kind. Because I need kindness right now. I need something positive.